AfricaUSARadio.com, home of African gospel. Ekaya Beats.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's good to be back with you again here at Africa USA Radio. This is Reverend Q in the Home Drive Show, and we always glad to have you as our viewers and listeners. And keep on listening and keep on viewing, because we're always gonna bring you the greatest and the best of the best in the gospel industry. We thank God for this platform, and we thank God for you to supporting us. Today, we're going to be bringing you a greatest young man that I love dearly, all the way from Houston, Texas. He's going to tell us more about himself and what he's doing. I met him in Houston a couple of weeks ago at the Texas Gospel Excellence Music Awards, and he performed at Africa USA Unity Events sponsored event called International Worship Concert, and he did a great job. There were so many videos that are going out that he was doing, and we just took some clips, and we are glad to connect with him. And it's a blessing to the kingdom of God, and it's a blessing to the gospel music industry. His name is none other than William Campbell. Hello. Hey, William Campbell, how you doing, my
Hey,
brother?
I'm doing well. How are you? Great to be on the show
I'm
again.
great. I'm great, man. Good to have you. Good to have you. It's been a pleasure to meet you and work with you. And you are a gracious man. You are you are called the originator of the gospel music soul, right?
Yes, sir.
The king and the
Yes, sir.
originator of the gospel music soul. Tell us about what is the soul? What is the gospel soul?
So, gospel soul music genre was founded and was orchestrated, using elements of different styles and genres of music, including pop, funk, reggae, soul, contemporary gospel, and it promotes the message of love, unity, and togetherness, but also bringing two worlds together. Something that really not been done before, especially mixing uh, those elements together and creating a genre out of it. And so it is a global genre now. It is official genre. Actually, now the genre is in so many different awards shows where people are actually being nominated
Mm.
for that genre of music, all because of myself. So, it's very revolutionary. We really redefined music history as it is with this genre. It has nothing to do with church. I have to say it because when people think of gospel soul, they think of, oh, and they hear the gospel part, oh, sure. No, it don't have anything to do with church. It has nothing to do with traditional gospel, like James Cleveland and Thomas Dorsey and all them that actually are the fathers and king and originator of gospel music. Gospel soul has its own language, has its own distinction, has its own universality, has its
Wow.
own message. And then, it's a global reach. Everything with that genre is universal and touches everywhere and reaches everybody. It's not a genre where you can just put in a box
But the
and just target it
lyrics,
to one audience.
goes
Now,
together
the
with
the
that.
mu the music the music is the elements and the style of music is totally different, but the message is
Yeah.
always positive. The message always promotes love. The message always promotes unity. The message promotes togetherness. The message promotes that which is good. Anything that is good, I mean, it promotes it. But the sound, the technique, the style, the element, the evolution of the music is totally different.
Wow. So how is it? How is it? You said it's globally now. It's almost worldwide. How is it received
Hmm.
as far as you concerned? Not only in churches, in other places. People who love music, people who love music can listen any kind of music, right? So how does it? How is it received according
Right.
to you?
I mean, it's very well received. It's very well received. I mean, it's more received than I thought it would be received. I mean, especially given the fact that, I mean, you're mixing the two worlds together. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But it's something that has never been done before. So it's something that I mean is really received around the world now, in a positive manner because when you think about it, you have to be able to reach all people,
yeah,
and you have to find a way that you can reach all people that don't understand, you know, where you come from or understand your background, understand B or just, your culture. And so you have to be able to create something that would speak to everybody and bring everybody together in a specific way. That gospel is for church folk. It's its own audience. It's a box, so it's only
mm,
going towards one type of people. And then pop. So I mean, all those people they have its own target audience of who listens
yeah.
to it or who doesn't. So when you mix those two together, now you're going to reach a universal audience, speaking to everybody in every background and every culture and every language.
Man, the way you sang, "To God be the glory" on our concert, it was heaven. It was great. That was the first time I
Thank
heard
you so much.
things sang that way.
Right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you sing it, it just comes to you, or you already plan the flow of the music.
Well, I mean, you telling somebody that's professionally trained,
Yeah.
um, musically and vocally,
Oh,
and so when I sing, um, I I like to tell a story. I'm very creative in my style of singing and how I uh, portray to the audience or how I give the audience what I want them to see or how I want them to flow with me. And so when I sing, I mean, I just take people on a journey. My voice alone, I want to captivate the mind and the soul and the hearts of what I'm saying. And so I create the picture. It's all about creating the picture that you want the people to see. And it's always about how you sing it that creates the picture, not just the message, it's how you sing it. It's how you flow with it that takes the people along with you on that journey so they can see and feel what you feel. If the people can't feel what you feel, then I mean,
mm,
it's not going to be effective. But when you take
yeah.
them on a journey of creativity and take them where you want them to go to feel what you want them to feel and how you sing it, you'll always, succeed in that area. So really, I mean, my voice is very soulful. I've always been a person to be able to reach the soul.
We are still having here the king of gospel soul, uh, the originator here at Africa USA Radio. We're so blessed. So tell us about your. You are in Detroit right now, as far as I know. You are on the world tour, which I mean you are on a tour, which is
Right.
ending tonight. How did it go?
Hmm. Everything went well. I did when I first, I arrived here on Tuesday. I did two venues and did some other places as well when I got here. And then last night, I did the historic Detroit Music Hall downtown. And that was a great turnout as well. They had me on the huge billboard there at the music hall. So it was a great turnout. I mean, it was my second time actually doing the music hall, and it's actually 1 year since I did the music hall last year.
Mm. You are also you're not only a great vocalist. You are also a writer. You write music. Uh, how what inspires you to write music? It's like you're saying you want to tell the story. You how what what inspires you to write, and how many songs, if you can count, you have already written? Do you also write for other artists? Oh, too many questions at
Yes, I
one time.
mean, no, you good. I mean, I know how to. I mean, I know how to go with it. So, especially somebody that constantly does interviews 24/7. So, I mean, I
Yeah.
know. But yeah, what inspires me? I mean, I just write from the heart.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I write from what people are dealing with on an everyday basis. I write. Okay, this is a better way to put it. I write from what's real.
From what's real. Mm.
Uh, I I write from what people experience on a 24/7 basis. I write from experience. I write from what I've gone through. I write from what is positive, and that would help other people or inspire other people. Um, so like I said, I write from the soul, I write from the heart, and I speak from the mind of what I want people to see or what I want people to understand or what I want to portray to get people to come together. Or I talk about what happens that's real in the world. I mean, everyday life.
Every day.
I think when you write from what's real and when you write from the heart and when you write from the soul, it'll always be effective. And it'll always be universal because it's a universal language.
Mm.
Um,
So,
Now your second question.
uh-huh.
Um, no, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Second question.
Your second question was what was it? Do I write for other
How,
people?
how many artists did you write for other artists?
Oh, how many songs? How many songs have I written? I've written over 200 some songs, maybe over
Wow.
300 by now. Now
Wow.
I do have music that I've written that has never ever been released. From
Mm.
years ago that I've never even released yet.
Wow.
And so on that note, the music that wasn't released, it was because the record label at that time that I was signed to in Philadelphia wasn't handling business and wasn't doing what they were supposed to do as far
Okay.
as contractually.
Mm.
Um, and so uh, the people that were doing the music couldn't release it because the record label didn't pay what they needed to pay and take
Wow.
care of it. So the music was never released. So it was songs that I've written. I mean, I can still do it again because it's my music. I wrote the song.
Okay.
But as far as it coming out on CD and album, it was never released
Okay.
because the record label didn't take care of business. So yeah.
Okay. And then you do work
And
with
then
different
yes, yeah, I have written for other artists. I have written for other major artists as well. I mean, there's actually songs out now of me
Wow.
writing for other people that I've written that's in the entertainment industry. So,
Wow. So what's coming up now? What it's on your list of things to be doing? I know you're still gonna jump back on another tour. I think you got another
right,
song coming up, right?
right. So right now, while I'm still in Detroit, because I'm actually signed out here to a record label here and then also in Hollywood, but this is, one of the main headquarters. So I finishing up the album that's called The Musical Evolution, The King of Gospel Soul. And
Mm.
so we're finishing that up today. So that's going to be coming out very soon. It's very hot. So what
Yeah.
happens is with this album, it's gospel soul, it's funk, it's rock and roll, it's soul, it's R&B,
Mm.
and so yeah, it's a lot of different elements that's in this album. I mean, and it's fire. It is fire, and
Wow.
it's coming out soon. And then I also released another album last year
Mm-hmm.
called The Art of Music, The Godfather King, William P. Campbell. So that's actually out there right now. That's going around as well. So, and then this month alone, I have a lot of different things coming up. I have another project that I'm being featured on with the people that work with Universal Music and all of them. They called me to feature on the song.
Okay.
And so I'll be doing that. I have another stage play coming up that I'll be performing in on March 15th there
Mm.
in Houston,
Okay.
Texas. And then on March 23rd, I'll be honored with the Nexus International Film Academy Award, um, 2025 Entertainment Industry Elite Pioneer Award at the House of Blues on March 23rd. The tickets are $20.
Wow.
And then the 27th or 28th, I'll be on my way to do a tour in Las Vegas for the first time. So we'll be doing
Okay.
several locations there, and I'll be a celebrity headliner for that entire thing. So,
Wow. You got things
hmm
got lined up going on here. So
oh yeah.
we still have a
And then another
king of
movie is
all
coming
the
out.
soul. A movie
Yes,
coming
sir.
out?
Uh-huh.
Did you just say a movie coming out?
Yes, I have another movie that I'll be in and the lead actor in. So,
Ah man, you are blessed. You are blessed. You are blessed. Thank you so much for taking your time. So uh, I met you in Texas.
hmm
You were not on award. You were not nominated on any award this time. Any award you are nominated in this year? Because I've seen there's one in because
yeah, I mean, like I said,
I
I'll
want
be
Africa
so
USA
gospel.
Radio to nominate you on something.
Oh, I would love that. Yeah, but Gospel Choice Music Awards, and really let me tell you about that as well because Gospel Choice Music Awards, Jeffrey Holmes found out that we were talking, and he found out that I was the originator and creator of Gospel Soul. And
Okay.
so my category of Gospel Soul is actually in Gospel Choice Music Awards there in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
And so what they did was they did a whole magazine
Wow.
and did a whole page talking about myself and that genre and what that genre actually means and what it what the genre is actually made up of. And me as
Hmm.
the originator of that genre in their magazine that goes all over the world. And so that's I was nominated for multiple awards in that in Gospel Choice Music Awards. But Gospel Choice Music Awards, a lot of people are actually being nominated for my genre, Gospel Soul alone. So yeah,
Wow.
and then I'll be
Do you know
receiving,
that?
like I said, huh?
Do you know that Africa USA Radio was nominated and won an award at the Gospel Choice Award last year? We were the
Oh really?
best.
Okay,
We were best international radio station. Yeah,
okay,
we
awesome,
were there to
congratulations.
cover the event. I don't. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go this year, but I know Brother Holmes very well. He's my good friend, and we work with him in other projects. Anyway,
Right, right, right.
we're so glad for your success and for your work. You're working really very very hard and very good, and you don't mind traveling. So the biggest question that I want to ask you: so when are you going to Africa?
Whenever y'all bring me.
Who is bringing you? All
I'm
right.
ready to come. I'm ready to come to Africa, ready to do a world tour over there. So yeah,
Check your check
people
your
love me. So
check,
over there.
check your calendar. Check your calendar and see what we can do because I'm taking a couple of artists in September.
Okay, I
We're
don't
trying
have anything booked in September.
we're trying to do something in September in Johannesburg, South Africa, and we are taking one of your friends is interested to go. What's her name?
You talking about my
Uh,
brother?
no, the lady, the rapper,
Oh, you talking about lyric?
lyric.
Lyric. Oh yeah, that's my girl. Yes, that's
That's
my
the
girl. I
girl
love me
right there.
some lyric. I'm proud
She's
of her.
very
She's doing some phenomenal things. Uh-huh.
very interested to go. So yeah, so we are taking her. There are other few people who are also interested. I'll put you on the list and we'll figure out what you can come up with. But anyway, for
Okay.
now, what else you want to announce or report? Because we're gonna wrap this thing up, and before we wrap this up, also you need to tell us where to reach you, your social media, and where to get your music, all the digital platform, things like that. The platform
Okay.
is
So
yours.
yeah. I mean, you talking to somebody that's constantly always busy. So I mean, I have a lot of things coming up. I just can't think of them right now. I know
Mhm.
it's a lot going on latter part of the year.
Okay.
And then in October, but this on y'all calendar to come. I would love for y'all to be there. And I have to give homage to um, a friend of mine that just recently passed away
Oh,
yesterday. The former mayor of Houston, Texas, and now U.S. Congressman,
wow.
U.S. Congressman Sylvester Turner,
Oh,
because
I heard about him. Oh, you were close to him. You know him.
yes, he's a friend of mine, and so
Oh,
I want to pay homage to him because, and this is what I'm going to talk about, y'all coming in 2020. I believe in 2022. They made it official, or he made it official, giving me a national day, the King of Gospel Soul Day, on
wow.
October 29th, which is my birthday for the rest of my life, for
Wow.
my genre of music. And so this will be um, the third annual um, King Gospel Soul Day there in October on October 29th. I'm not sure if it falls this year on my birthday, but it's every year on my birthday. So
Okay.
yeah, so I would love for y'all to come to that. But there's many other things that I have on the calendar that is coming up. But like I said, September is free, so I don't have anything on that. So going to Africa is a goal on that. But um, my social media
Wow.
handles are Facebook is William Campbell. You can find me on Facebook at William Campbell, and then on my Instagram, you can find me at the King of Gospel Soul on Instagram.
Mm.
And then the management email is the King of Gospel Soul mgmt@gmail.com.
The king of gospel soul. Africa is going to be listening to you. About 30, 40,000 people, they're going to be listening to you. And a couple of thousands
How
in
many
the
thousand people
US.
you said?
Yeah. So we appreciate your time and we thank God for you. We love you and keep on keeping on. The originator of gospel soul, the king of gospel soul. We love you, man. Take care. God bless you. And
Yes,
we're going to
indeed.
keep
Thank
in
you for
touch
having me.
and we are going to Africa. Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. Most definitely. All right. Peace, love, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.